Hello, 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 everybody. How's life today? Hope it's going good. We're in Eon Editor again today, and I wanted to work on a game that I'm going to call SimEon Says. Something like that, I don't know. SimEon Memory. SimEon Memory. So, I have this image here, but I don't think this image is quite going to work for what I want. So we're going to get rid of this one, actually, and start fresh. So let's start with the red. Okay. With digital images, I'm able to use these. So we add this image right here. Actually, I don't want this to be an image. I want this to be a button. With an image. No name on it. Red button. At least have a little bit of a cooldown on it. I'm gonna get rid of this cooldown for now so it doesn't blink at me, though. Image size. Let's put this to 200, 200. Let's see what this looks like in portrait. 200, 200. So this is where you could start by making your 3 different HUDs. It's probably what I would want to do at this point. And you'd have to make them all at the same time or just remake them. This is called your... Actually. Default can just be desktop. And then we have mobile portrait HUD. Let's just go in the same order. Landscape HUD. Okay. So default, all I'm going to worry about on default is desktop. Okay. So there's the red idle. Now I think what I want to do is create an image on top of this. And I do have this image right here. Let's see what this is when it's lit up. So what if we go 400 for this size as well? We need to move this Z layer up so it's always on top. Scale 400. That might turn into a problem later since they're not like the same size originally. Let's take snap off for this. It's pretty close. So this is going to start hidden. If I push play, you can see the red is a button and then basically this square right here. Red is a button. So that's good. So the button goes all the way up to like here as well, which I can live with that. So I'm trying to think if I can give myself the foresight of what the logic is going to look like a little in the future, so I can start using proper messages. But let me just build like a basic framework to use these buttons. So do I have like all those sounds? I do have all these. That's fantastic. I can just use these sounds in my games. These are ones that I generated. These 4 are ones I generated. Actually generated in Eon, so that's really cool. Okay, so red noise. These are weird noises. We can change them, but We'll just do this rattle. No. Positive feedback is what I want. Pick up. Positive. We need to generate some new sounds. Okay, but plenty of sounds for placeholders for now. So if I go into gameplay and I create myself a board, first thing I'm going to do is create my admin board. And I'm going to give myself an on-player join message. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to give myself an on instance start message in case I want to use it. And then we'll create a new board and we'll call this the red button framework board. So essentially we can put stuff in front of this, like depending on what state the game is in. Is it running or not? We're going to create a variable for the player name. We'll create an integer for game state. It's just so we can keep an eye on this for now. So in the boards for an admin for now, we can say on player join, I would like to grab the game state variable and change it to 1 as if it's actually playing or something like that. And we'll go on player join. This is just temporary. So I'm going to compare a number. When we get red button, we're going to check game state, and if it's equal to 1, I'm going to say red button pressed. I could use a timed variable, but I need sound too, so I'm gonna have everything have like an actual asset on the map to portray things. So this will be the red button appearance. We'll have this be red. It's gonna have a sound. Let's use this one. The looping false, 3D sound false, fade in false, play condition on a message. Message to play. Red button pressed. And then I want to use out this new asset, I think, or this new component, I mean. That is, what's it called? A state timer. Loop off. Auto start off. Start phase. Red button reset. Start message. Red button rest. Tick message. Message sent every frame while the timer is running. No. Resume message. Pause message. Start message. Start phase. Enter message. Sent once this message begins. So this is the phase you have to do down here. Red button reset. Duration. Point. Half a second. No variance. Next phase. Name of the phase to transition to when this one ends. Leave to empty to automatically go to the next phase. Useful for nonlinear. And when we exit this, we're going to try to say red button reset. How about something like that? So now if we go into HUD, I think what I should be able to do here is show this with red button pressed, hide it with red button. Wait, where was the reset? Nothing yet. Red button reset. I think that's what it was. Red button reset. Red button pressed. Is this interruptible? True, because I want it to be interruptible by itself if it gets pressed. So far, almost. Loop off. Start phase. Red button start. Name phase 1. What? So let's leave this blank, because maybe it just didn't start a phase because maybe this only talks to itself. I think that's what it is. I think this might only talk to itself. So if you talk to everything else, you have to use the timed event, I'm sure. Which we can also use timed event for this very easily as well. Minute, I want a 0.5 second. Broadcast all. Wait for message true. Whoops. The message required here is red button pressed. Red button reset. I don't know if I can go 0.5. It might be best to just use a variable. 1 second. That's too long. Do, 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 do. 1 second is just like a bit too long. So I think I would need a variable for each one. Let's go red button reset timer. This can just be a time, I think. Default 0.3. I'll just go half a second to start. Boards button pressed. So I want a timer. Fixed 0.5. A red button pressed. Message to send. Red button reset. Pretty good. So this doesn't have any effect, really. Also, I forgot on admin that we can go ahead and store player's name. So on player join, we're gonna grab the player name, set that up, and let's change this to like 0.3. Pretty good. I think that's like perfect. So we just have all this visible by default for now, which will be easy to clean up. Let's go ahead and do the next button. Let's just put like 4 buttons around, so I don't have to do that every time. Also just move these out a little bit so that doesn't happen for now, since it's just like setting it up. Okay, so what's next then? The blue? So, blue. And then this one, what we changed to 400, 400. Which was pretty good. We're gonna do text opacity and regular opacity. Delete this. We're gonna go blue button on this one. Nice. Okay, next is we'll do green. So next button, we're going to put this URL in here. Get rid of this. Go 400, 400. Opacity, boom. Text opacity, boom. It's pretty good, except for a little bit. Oh, it looks good. Alright. Good start. And then that leaves yellow. We're gonna go 400, 400. Bing, bang, boom. That one. I suppose we could name them because we're making the opacity of the text 0 anyway. So let me copy this. This is red. This is blue. This one is green. And then we have yellow. Oh, that's probably the opacity from the button. I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, so let's save this. This is going to be called SimEon memory. Something like that. Okay, so we have red there, green, this whole thing's a button, yellow, blue. Cool. So the next thing I need to do is create the framework for the rest of these. Let's start by adding the images. So we went red, blue. There's a lot of flies in my house today, for the last few days. Need to murder them. The flies. So I've got all these ready. Just need to continue to upload them into the host. So next is blue. Blue lit up. Whose image? Blue lit up. Lit up. Did it work? It did. That scale is big. So we're going to go 550, 550. Should line up pretty good. top of that one. We can go ahead and make up the messages here. Visible by default? Heck no. We're gonna put the Z layer to 15. Show message. Blue button pressed. And then blue button reset. Next is green. Add an image. There it is. We're gonna go 550. Visibility, not by default. Z layer 15. Be safe. Show message. No, not that. That is the link. Green button pressed. Green button reset. One left. Yeah. $5.50. Visibility off. Yellow button pressed. Yellow button reset. Z layer 15, please. Next, I would like yellow's pretty big. Why is yellow big? I can see some of the transparency in that one shining through. I like the fake transparent background. We can clean it up later. So, let's continue to build out the boards then. If I duplicate this... No, I don't want to rename it. I want to duplicate it. So, red, blue... blue button, blue button pressed. This one's all about the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy this. I'm gonna call this the blue. Blue, green, yellow. These are all times. case I ever want to watch them. We'll give them the ability to be on the HUD. And then we go blue. Blue. Oops. There we go. Duplicate this one. Blue, green button. Green button. Green button. Green. 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 Duplicate this. Excuse me. Change this to the yellow. Yellow button. Yellow button pressed. Yellow button pressed. Yellow button reset. Yellow. And it was all yellow. How they shine for you. Something like that. So this is the box for the red button. Blue button. Okay, so first of all, the blue button box needs to be blue. Seems pretty important. Change the sound, I mean. Let's just use that. I think it's different. This one was, yeah. Boop. Play sound on blue button pressed. That's all I need from you. For now. Appearance. The green button. Green button pressed. 19 for this one. Okay, we'll just use these weird noises. Duplicate it. Last but absolutely not least, yellow. Yellow button pressed. That's what I'm talking about. So that works perfect. Let's go ahead and go into the move. I think, can I just turn this off? No. Oh, excuse me. I missed the mute. Drink some coffee here. All right, I want to make it so we can't move. Let's bring everything down to 0. Not allowed to move your player avatar in this game yet. It's just gonna be a one menu game for now. Next, we're gonna grab, actually, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Let's see if this works. Weather switcher. So, light intensity off, everything black. You can't see your hand in front of your face, black. Just gonna change everything to black. Zero everything out. And I want this to not wait for a message. Sky type, solid. There we go. Stop preview. So if I play this, it's just black now. And then I can still see. That's how it should be. So that's working really good. You can do any sort of button, sound effect, soundboard, piano, instrument. I kind of want to make that game where it's like bop it, twist it, flick it. What's that game called? Bop it? I kind of want to make bop it now. This is a really good start for this mechanic, though. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not even gonna lie. Can't move around my player. I didn't check, but I can't get to the end. I can't hear the jump. We need some better sound effects for these, so it actually sounds like musical. And then put together the logic that allows me to keep track of the memory generated. So like, if you've never played this game, it's like red, then you're like, and then it goes red, yellow, and then you have to go red, yellow, and then it goes red, yellow, green, and it just goes on like that. Red, yellow, green, blue, blue, red, yellow, and you're like, what?
It does not go like that.
Red, yellow. That's not how this game works?
It goes like bop it, twist it.
Oh no, I'm back to talking about this game.
Yeah.
Like Simon Memory or whatever. Cool. I might save this and then actually use the AI and Eon to help me build out the rules here and maybe try to do it in several different ways. I don't like when the AI tries to build stuff in the HUD because I can't get to it and fix it. It's a little frustrating. So I have to make sure that I have some copies of the game saved before I do that. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun, easy way to get another game up on Eon that I could put a competition around and put a template up for. And I'm really on the lookout for templates that people would be interested in me making for them. I know Cyberdragon wants to make some templates on his own in these upcoming weeks, he said in his Discord. So I would also like to help them make some useful templates, but I want people to want to use them. So if you have ideas for any templates that you want to get your hands on, I would love to help you out. It looks like Cyberdragon just added some fishing type mechanics too, potentially. To like, I think I can see how it would work where like you could cast a certain amount of distance by how far you whipped the mouse head around, or the, what I call it? The pointer, where you whip the pointer around. Alright, so that's better, I think that's a bit better spacing there. Looking pretty good, let's see. Looks a little off. It looks so garbage because of that transparency part. Let me... Nah, I don't even care right now. It's fine. Totally fine. The green one looks like a little too small. The green button. 410 by 410. 420 by 420. Of course, that's the right number. Makes perfect sense. If I'm going to send this out as a template, I better try to clean this image up really quick. Just so you can obviously see the weird background. So you can just open, I know you don't see this, but you can open this up in editor here, and I think that I can just like erase. Remove background. No, I can still see it. Background. Remove. It's just gonna take me a minute to like paint around this edge. Oh man. Don't forget to pick up your brush when you want to control Z every once in a while. It's pretty important. Maybe I can just show this. Oh, there we go. A little bigger. Hands getting cramped. I can't do stuff like this for too long. Well, it still looks like absolute garbage. I've learned to just ask ChatGPT to make images on black backgrounds now. Because half the time I ask for a transparent background, it just gives me a fake transparent background. Super annoying. And this Microsoft image editor is really good at removing backgrounds when they're just black. Alright, let's just use that. That's what I'm doing. Oh, it's still there! What is this? What is this? Should erase the whole thing. Well, it's staying there for now. Just like that. Yes, it is. Alright, so to finish off stream, let's just go ahead and do something fun. This is called the main menu RNG. I think. And so we're gonna go back into our admin and change this to 0, like we're on the main menu. Give myself a new board. Let's rename it. Let's go. Main menu RNG. Something like that. And so we're gonna go roll a random number. So on player join. So it's just gonna be a single player game. I want to roll a number between 0 and 3 on main menu RNG, and then main menu RNG compare, and then we're going to compare numbers. Main menu RNG. If it's equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, Main menu RNG 0. 1, 2, 3. I want to do menu RNG. Timer. Whoops. Whoops. So I want to send a message. Main menu RNG 0. Message to send would be red button pressed. RNG 1. Blue button pressed. RNG 1, 2. Whoops. Green button pressed. Yellow button pressed. And then one more send message with either that one or 1 or 2 or 3. Can say timer. Or timer. Timer. G timer every for now let's just go every 1 second. Stop the timer. It might be dumb, but we'll see what happens here. First one played, but it didn't loop because I didn't send the RNG back in. Wait, what is it? On player join and main menu. RNG. Whoops, that's not right. That was timer. There we go. So the only thing is I'm not hearing. Oh. So there it is, just randomly going. The buttons don't work. All right. That's really good work today, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Anybody now in the future, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. All right, where are those curtains? All right. Don't forget to pause it this time. Bye-bye.